The fate of MSNBC could be in Trump's hands. Months into President Donald Trump's first term in the White House, his Justice Department sent shockwaves through the media industry by suing to block AT&T's takeover of CNN owner Time Warner. The unusual challenge set off speculation that the lawsuit was driven, at least in part, by a desire to punish CNN for critical coverage of Trump. Although the lawsuit eventually failed and the deal went through, the damage was done. The Trump administration's legal challenge cost AT&T precious time in the rapidly evolving media landscape and helped doom the merger. Now Trump is returning to power at a time when the hobbled media industry appears to be on the cusp of another frenzy of deals, and his administration will have ample opportunities to slow or even kill future transactions. Lifeboats that some media companies may need to survive. Case in point, Comcast revealed on Wednesday plans to spin off MSNBC, CNBC, and other cable assets into a company that's separate from the NBC broadcast network. The spin-off itself won't require approval from the DOJ or the Federal Communications Commission. But it's widely expected the spin-off company will need to find a dance partner to make it through the world of cord-cutting. That will give Trump-appointed regulators an opportunity to damage a network he's clashed with for many years. There are only two media entities that Donald Trump dislikes more than CNN. One is MSNBC and the other is NBC. Craig Moffett, a media veteran and founder of Moffett-Nathanson, said in a phone interview. Eyebrows in the media industry were raised this week when Brendan Kerr, Trump's nominee to lead the FCC, linked the agency's review of the Skydance Paramount deal to a 60 Minutes interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. Kerr told Fox News that the FCC will want to review transcripts from the 60 Minutes interview as part of its review of Skydance's proposed deal with CBS owner Paramount. That speaks volumes. It says that media outlets traditionally described as liberal may have a very hard time doing deals, said Moffett. Jeffrey Sonnenfeld, founder and president of the Yale Chief Executive Leadership Institute, told CNN that the opportunity for a brilliant reclustering of media businesses is being clouded by the incoming Trump administration. Sonnenfeld, a contributor to CNBC, suggested that Trump's overt vindictiveness could lead officials to slow-walk deals to hurt their value for revenge, even if those deals ultimately prevail in court. Sonnenfeld argued that's exactly what happened with the AT&T Time Warner deal. They slow-walked it. AT&T ultimately won, but it was a Pyrrhic victory. They lost a window. It became a bad deal, he said. Trump's victory initially set off a party among Wall Street dealmakers, with many cheering the end of the Biden administration's intense antitrust scrutiny. It's true that analysts expect the Trump administration to generally be less hostile to mergers. Trump will likely replace the Biden administration's tough antitrust cop, Federal Trade Commission Chair Lina Khan. Yet it's also true that some Republicans, including some tapped to join the Trump administration, have been described as conservatives because they called for tougher, not weaker, antitrust scrutiny. In February, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance said Khan is one of the few people in the Biden administration that I think is doing a pretty good job. Trump planned to lead the DOJ with another Khan fan, former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz. Earlier this year, Gaetz told NOTUS that the FCC chair's work inspired me, and he expressed hope she stays in power for a Trump administration. Gaetz announced Thursday afternoon that he is withdrawing from consideration as Trump's pick for Attorney General, a decision that came as he faced growing scrutiny over sexual misconduct allegations. As Gaetz fought earlier this week to survive a tough nomination process, Comcast dropped a bombshell in the media industry by spinning off MSNBC, CNBC, USA, Oxygen, and other networks. Brian Roberts, the CEO of Comcast, said Wednesday that the new company will be highly attractive to investors, content creators, distributors, and potential partners.